Hi, this is a video on how to do the last part of evaluating piecewise functions. I knew it might be kind of confusing as to what to do. So this is what you do. Alright, so they're going to be lines. These are all going to be linear, and there's two pieces of lines that make up the entire function. And you do one line part at a time and switch to the other part. So I'm going to start at -2 and go to 1. So the first thing I do is I fill in -2 to this line. -2 minus 5 is -7. So I'm going to go to -2, -7, and then I'm going to make a line that goes to 1, -4. Okay, like this. So I filled in -2 and I got -7, and then I go to the other end and I fill in 1 and I get -4. Then I have to look at my endpoints. This is less than or equal to, so it actually equals -2, -7. This one is x is less than 1, which means like right before 1, like 0.99999. So what I do is I go right up to 1, fill it in, get -4, but I have to leave it open. So you click on it to leave it open. Alright, now let's get our other one. So on this one I fill in 1, and I get -4 again. So I'm going to start at 1, -4. And I'm going to go to -5, -8. Okay, the reason I did that is I fill in this number. Even though it says x is greater than 1, you still are going to start at 1 because it picks up right after that, like at 1.001. So I filled in 1 and I got -4. -1 minus 3 is -4, but it says that 1 is less than x, or in other words, if you read it from this direction, x is greater than 1. So this one is open, and this one has a less than or equal to. I filled in 5. -5 minus 3 is -8, and that one is less than or equal to, so it's closed. So this one should be right, and so I'll submit my answer, and let's go to the next problem. Let's do another one. Alright, this one, the y value, f of x equals, or y equals -5 this entire time. If I fill in -6, I get this number -5. So let's start there at -6, -5. And it stays that way all the way until I'm dragging the cursor all the way until I get to x is 2. Alright, so from -6 to +2, it tells you over here what your answer will be, which is -5. Then let's go down here, and I'm going to start at 2, even though it says greater than, that x is between 2 and 5. I'm still going to start at 2 because when it says that it's between 2 and 5, it means not like greater than 2 like 3, it means 2.00001. So we start right after that. So what I'm going to do is fill in what would have happened at 2 and then give it an open circle. If I fill in 2, I get 6 minus 14, which is -8. And then I go to the other end, which is 5. If I fill in 5, I get 15 minus 14, which is 1. So I'm going to go from 2, -8 to 5, 1. Alright, when I hit go to 5, I actually land on 5, 1. It's a closed circle. This one is an open circle. And so let's submit our answer. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Alright, now, and it's okay if they join. It's okay if they the two pieces like snap together. They don't have to be always apart. Alright, so no matter whether that's less than or equal to, greater than or equal to or not, I'm still going to start at -6 and decide if it's an open or closed circle. So I'll fill in -6 right here, and I get -3. And then I'm going to go to the other end. I'm going to fill in -1, even though it just says less than. I'm going to go in all the way up next to it. All the way up next to it, like -0.999. I'm going to fill in -1, and I get 2. Oh, well, I need to start over. Let's see. Let me see how to start over. I didn't realize it was, so I don't want to submit that answer. So is it going to give me a way to start over? Oh, so you click on the line to get rid of it. Alright, so let's start over. So that was good that happened, because you just click on the line to get rid of it and start over. I'm going to put in -6 plus 3 is -3. So I got -6, -3, and I'm going to go to -1, 2. So I went all the way up next to -1, Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. But it never quite makes it there, so that's an open circle. Then I pick up here at negative 1, and if I fill in negative 1 right here, I get negative 1, 5. So it picks up here at negative 1, 5, and then I end up at, I'm going to fill in 3. This will tell me what my y equals during this time frame, during this piece. If I fill in 3, I get negative 3. So I'm going to go from negative 1, 5 to 3, negative 3. Alright, so once again I'm filling in negative 1, and I get 2 plus 3 is 5, and it doesn't quite get there, so it's open. It goes right up next to it, and then it does actually land at 3, and that gives me negative 6 plus 3, which is negative 3. So this whole thing is the answer, and this should be right.